Well, spring has sprung. The weather is getting better, that's for sure. Vaccines are rolling in and caseloads are getting smaller. And that's really, really important as we bring you another COVID-19 update here from Queen's Park in Toronto. I'm Todd Smith, your member of Provincial Parliament for Bay of Quinte and the Minister of Children, Community and Social Services in Ontario. So as of the weekend, caseload starting to get around 2,000 per day. And that's really good news considering that not so long ago, we were pushing the 5,000 case limit for COVID-19 in the province. So we are headed in the right direction, which indicates that these lockdowns or shutdowns or whatever you want to call them seem to be working. And while the caseloads continue to come down, we're also seeing the ICU numbers continuing to fall as well, which is really good news for those on the front lines in our hospitals, in the intensive care units. The number of individuals with COVID-19 that they're dealing with continues to drop. And if you want a number to rise, well, you would want it to be the number of vaccines in people's arms. And those numbers are continuing to rise as well, thanks to the supply that has arrived here in Canada and in Ontario. And lots of Pfizer and lots of Moderna is on the way again this week. About 2,000 doses of Pfizer and over 1 million doses of Moderna are on their way. So that means we're well on track to hitting the targets that we had set in the province of Ontario. And as of tomorrow, that would be Tuesday, May 18th, anyone who's an adult 18 plus is now eligible to book on the provincial vaccination site. So it's ontario.ca/book vaccine, and you can get on that site if you're 18 plus and get registered for your shot. And actually, even if you're 17 but turn 18 this year, you're eligible for the Pfizer shot as well. So when you go on the ontario.ca/book vaccine site, you will find facilities or centers that are open to you, even if you're 17, to get the Pfizer shot. So that's really good news. Again, all adults are now eligible to get their shot booked. And we're well on our way to hitting the 65% target for all adults to at least have one shot by the end of May. And with the increased numbers, we may even surpass that. So all really good news on the vaccination front. And we are going to be getting 100% of the doses based on population in Hastings and Prince Edward counties. So the entire Bay of Quinte region will be seeing lots of vaccines coming in over the next week and the next remainder of weeks as we continue to roll out vaccines across the province. So last week, about 500 additional pharmacies in those hotspots in the GTA were opened up, and we are now seeing Pfizer and Moderna going into our local pharmacies as well in the Quinte region. So we are beefing up the effort with the public health unit. hpepublichealth.ca is where you would want to go to book as well, or get all of the latest information on vaccinations. We continue to get more and more vaccine into those hotspots in York and in Peel and in Toronto and Hamilton, some of the hardest hit areas of the province when it comes to COVID-19. So every day that passes and every vaccine administered means that we are one step closer to reopening the province again. We're one step closer to getting our schools reopened again, which ultimately is the goal. We do want to see the kids go back for the last month of the year. And I know there's a lot of parents out there that are anxious to get their children back into class as well, because they're running out of things to do with the kids. And let's face it, while the online learning is working, it's not ideal. That person-to-person in the classroom education is the best way to go. So we're doing everything we can to get the vaccines now into all of the education and essential workers that are out there, and all adults, as a matter of fact, are able to book, as I mentioned, as of tomorrow on Tuesday. The stay-at-home order remains in effect, and last week the Premier went out and announced that it is going to be extended by another 2 weeks. So the stay-at-home order is going to be in place until June 2nd. But health officials have indicated that outdoor activities could, and I say could, reopen sooner than June 2nd, depending on the level of vaccine that gets out there. But we are hoping that youth sports will be able to open. And I know there's some direction coming on things like youth summer camps or kids summer camps, be it day camps or overnight camps. We've been working with the Chief Medical Officer of Health on getting those open in time for the summer season in early July. So those talks are in the works with our health officials, and certainly we're working with them to get some of the other non-essential businesses up and running in time for the summer as well. And hopefully we'll have some real good news for you on that front in our next update. Just a couple of other things when it comes to businesses. The Tourism and Travel Small Business Support Grant is now open. So that was something that was announced in the budget back in March 24th, when it was delivered, and the program has now been put together. So it's very similar to the Ontario Small Business Support Grant, which saw eligible businesses getting anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 directly deposited into your business bank account. So you might recall there was actually a second round of the Small Business Support Grant that was deposited into bank accounts. If you were eligible in the first round, you automatically received the second round of support. Well, now there's a Tourism and Travel Small Business Support Grant that's in place for businesses that didn't qualify when that first program was rolled out back in January. So all of the details on that program are available at ontario.ca/COVID support. That's ontario.ca/COVID support. And you'll find the portal there where you can register your travel or tourism related business to receive that same type of grant, $10,000 to $20,000. You can spend that money however you see fit within your business. So that's just one program that's been updated. And something that's not really COVID related, but I think is going to be welcome news for seniors wanting to access the dental program. It's called the Seniors Dental Program. And what we have done is actually raise the bar on the eligibility level for those accessing this program. So it's for low-income seniors to be able to get basic cleaning and restorative and other basic procedures that you might receive from the dentist. So what we have done is actually raise the bar on eligibility there. So a single senior living at home earning under $22,000 will now be eligible for this program, or a couple earning between $32,000 and $37,000 would be eligible for this program as well. And there will be details available at our local public health unit, hpepublichealth.ca. They're our partner that administers that program locally in the Bay of Quinte region. So hpepublichealth.ca for any information on the low-income seniors dental program, or for vaccinations, or basically anything to do with COVID-19 is your one place that you can stop locally to get the information that you're looking for. But in the meantime, keep practicing all of those health guidelines that our health officials have put out there. Wear your mask, wash your hands, social distance where possible, and just get out there and enjoy the summer-like weather. It really has changed over the last week or so, and we want you to get outside, exercise on one of our beautiful bayshore or riverfront trails that we have, or one of our conservation areas, get some fresh air, and hopefully soon, maybe next week, when we bring you another update from Queen's Park, we'll be able to give you more good news on some of the reopening plans for the province of Ontario. But in the meantime, stay safe and have a great week. I'm Todd Smith from Queen's Park.